Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. What's up, family? How y'all doing out there? I hope y'all been blessed, man. Been, navigating this misfortune that happens every now and again in our life. Man, last week, cause I don't know, I didn't do a podcast I didn't do a podcast last week because of like y'all. I wanted to do one. You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody was busy, but I really didn't pursue it and make it a thing because I could have did a solo podcast. I could have came out here and just gave some motivation or whatever. But I was really in a bad place, man. I was really upset. I had a bad end and beginning to this week because I got suspended from my job, man.
Oh no.
I got suspended. What happened was, and I don't know if anybody was trying to hear me at this point. I don't care. I just took my lick and I'm rolling with it. I was actually calling the customer to give him an ETA on, on what time I was gonna be there because this customer they gotta do some stuff before I make the delivery, and I'll just leave it like that.
Mhm.
And man, I have never been suspended from a job ever. Barely been wrote up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If anybody who knows me at my job or knows me personally, like I'm not the type of person that's just going. I don't do stuff to get suspended. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's crazy. Before I became a driver, like you barely heard of me doing anything. I fly under the radar, and I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? I like flying
Yeah.
under the radar. I don't really do much. I really don't have no enemies unless you in management or something. That's what it seemed like. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have no enemies. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with everybody. I show up, do my job, and I go home. Like I don't be trying to make no problems for anybody. Like if you do right by me, that's all I ask. Give me, but like I feel like, call it what you want. I don't know what everybody's belief is, but I just would help me kind of get through that situation. I got a word, you know what I'm saying? It's like just came to me. And it's like you just remember, Jay, you earned everything, you know what I'm saying? You earned everything. Everything that you've gotten from this job you've earned. And that's even the hate, you know what I mean? So I just took that and ran with it because I've earned when you out here doing good, people generally turn to envy you. You know what I mean? So whether it was hate or envy or whatever that garnered this because people feel a certain type of way because I'm not just bragging. I mean it's a fact, dude. I really I really don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I improve on everything, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. We back. We got a new attitude. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at work, it's all business now, And I don't know, man. Is that a thing, dude? Am I tripping? Is that a thing that would I had a question. I think I asked my sister
Mhm.
last time we did a podcast. Do you feel like people just do stuff to you just because you the type of person that listen, like from a management perspective, like like different places of employment? Do you think
Yeah.
that's a thing?
I mean, it all boils down to jealousy and envy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Jealousy and envy don't have jealousy and envy don't discriminate.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what race, creed, color, situation that you find yourself in, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
have that in all situations, whether that's on a
Right.
job, in your personal life, in sports, whatever the case may be, that kind of comes along with it when you're going about things the right way. I
Right.
mean, don't get me wrong. It's shitty that that's the case because
Yeah,
you
that don't
will,
make it right.
yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. So do I think that that's something that goes on? Hell yeah. Especially if you going about things the right way. Here's the thing about jealousy and envy, especially when it comes to the workplace. People that's going to be jealous and envy of you, they're not doing what you're doing. No
Nah, they're
one,
not.
no one that's doing what you're doing as far as going about things the right way, showing up to work on time, not having call-ins, bullshit, whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
People that are usually jealous and envy of, if you want to narrow it down to, for shits and giggles to figure out who it is that's doing that, and it's for anybody, look at the people that's not doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing. It's usually
Exactly.
one of them. For real.
Yeah, man. Cause I was, man. When I tell you, man, I was just I was like aggravated
Mm,
and just like, man, I was just aggravated. I was just bothered by the whole situation, man.
yeah,
And and I feel like, you know, I felt really wronged in the situation. So I mean, like, granted, yeah, like, yeah, what, granted, like, you look at it in black and white. Was you on the phone? Like, okay, yeah. But so I'm looking at it like, okay, yeah, you got me, you got me. Yeah, I was on the phone, but I was calling the customer. Okay, you don't. Everybody else, you gray area but what really got me aggravated, man, was there was another employee. I got word, you know what I'm saying? Because people talk.
right.
This is a job I've been at for 10 plus years, working on 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I don't have any enemies. You know what I'm saying? So when people talk, I hear about it because I don't have no enemies. I talk to everybody. I talk to everybody, and everybody talk. So it came to me that another employee got in trouble for the same thing, but he got like a lesser punishment. And I was like, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like what's there's a problem in this picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, I know what situation they talking about. I had my phone. I was dialing or trying to find the number, and I had both hands on the steering wheel, and the phone was down on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, looking and steering. You know what I'm saying? I found out this person had had took the phone and physically put it up to the ear. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
So
different
wait, I don't mean
variables.
to cut you off. So
What's up, man?
just
Huh?
for clarity purposes, you got suspended because you were on your phone while driving. Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what. But that really fired me up. Like, just that situation. Like, you had the same situation happen, but you hand out two different punishments. But
Right.
there's another reason why I got really upset about it. But though nobody wants to talk about it. So I tried to text and talk to my manager about it. I tried to talk to him. I was like, I've been here 10 years. I should be able to talk to anybody who's been here since I've been here,
Right.
and he ignored me. So needless to say, I've been all business, man. Like, I don't speak. I don't speak until spoken to. If it's something that's within my job description, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, what they say, if it's, uh, if it's illegal or if it's unsafe, you can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? But like, I really haven't had anything to say to him either, man. Cause
The thing is,
it's
people want you politicking, man. That's
right,
what it's
man.
all about.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that at my job right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a
It's a
lot of
lot of that at a
politics.
lot of jobs for sure.
I'm pretty sure,
Damn
man.
sure at
But
mine.
in a lot in particular, my job's going through a lot of changes. Like, they just got bought out, and um, there's a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say everything I know, but
Hmm.
there's a lot going on. I hear about a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Every which way, and just being on the outside looking. But yeah, that was my week. You know what I'm saying? My week last week, ended last week, beginning of this week. So how about you, Cuzzo? What's going on? How you got what y'all got going?
Man, the week was good. I mean, it had its bumps in the road for sure, but that's always expected. Did
Hmm.
this basketball tournament last week with my with
Yeah,
the
we saw
company I
y'all.
work for.
I saw you out there dominating,
Hey man, I try to stay
looking like
active.
Dion. Dominate.
I try to stay active, man. It was our company's first year doing it. It's something that they do every year, but it was our
Okay.
company's first year doing it. So we got some people together that work for the company. Did a little 4-on-4, but no, it was a 3-on-3 tournament. But you
Hmm.
could have at least up to 4 players on each team.
Okay. Okay.
But we did our thing. We didn't win it all, unfortunately.
That was gonna be
Um,
my next question. Ah,
nah,
man.
we ain't win it all. We lost in the semifinals in the playoffs.
Ah, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
We'll get them next year.
But we did our thing in the regular season games.
Look, I saw
We
it. I
went
saw it. I was
undefeated
like,
in that.
right. So how'd y'all lose, man?
So the playoff game, and that's when the shit talking began. To be honest with you, because bro, I'm like very competitive when it comes to sports. I'm not one that I don't initiate shit talking as much as the shit talker that I am out there. I don't initiate shit talking.
Right.
But
Yeah,
if you
yeah, yeah.
start talking, then I'm gonna start listening, and then I'm gonna start talking, and then you're gonna have to listen because
Right, right, right.
I'm gonna get up in you. So
He's like, don't get me started. 'Cause I
yeah,
start, I
man,
ain't gonna
it's
stop.
funny. Like so, Ayana was out there with me, and
Hmm.
she was recording all the games or whatever. And there was one point in the game, the dude did a nice move on one of my teammates. I ain't gonna lie, he the one that was like talking shit the most too. He did a
Hmm.
nice move on him, kind of did a Euro step and laid it up over him, like shot it over him
Hmm.
off the backboard. Soon as he shot it over him, nigga hit him with the too small. He put his hand on
What?
the floor like he too small. So Ayana pans the camera over to me. She catching all of this. Ayana pans the camera over to me, and all I'm doing is this. I'm
Whatever you,
shaking my
I
head.
saw it. Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
saw
shaking my
that.
head. I say, okay, that's oh, you saw that, right? So I say,
Yeah,
okay, that's the type of time we on. Say less. I went and jaded three right in his teammate face. Little boy looking around like, yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
yeah.
The jumper's still there. That ain't never going nowhere, yeah.
Uh,
But it was a good time, nevertheless, man.
sure.
Um, everything been good with my baby girl.
Now, how's she coming along with her sports?
Well, she may be no longer interested in the volleyball.
Okay.
Um, we had a conversation this week where it came up because I told her, oh, next week we getting started back on our training, with the volleyball or
Hmm.
whatever. And it was a certain look she gave me. I was like, yeah, you don't want to play volleyball anymore or something? Because you could tell
Like
me.
that goes.
She was like, yeah, for sure. She was like, no, not really. And I'm asking her why, because, she like it, but she ain't really into it like that. The only reason why she's playing it, because her mom wants her to play it, and I like her playing it. I told her, I was like, yeah, you don't have to do shit because we want you to do it when it comes to things like that. You have
Hmm.
to do what we tell you to do in other aspects of your life for sure. But if you don't have the passion, bruh, and that's with anything that you want to
Hmm.
do. I mean, our jobs are our jobs, but it's not, for some of us, it's not our careers. It's not what
Hmm.
we truly passionate about. So if you fortunate enough to have the opportunity to do something that you're passionate about, I suggest you give it your all in doing so. But with Ayana, she's not into it like that. And I told her, I say, you don't have to fucking play no volleyball because me and your mom want you to play. She said, I know you okay with it, Poppy, but mommy's gonna be like, oh no, I have to play. I said, no, she's not. She's not gonna live vicariously through you. I don't play that. I'm not trying to do that, and I wouldn't allow her or anyone else to do that. I don't think that's right when it comes to your kids. You know what I mean? Just because they may have certain talents that you have, or they may possess certain things that came from you. You just because you may not have excelled in that avenue when you were a kid, given what was dealt to you or whatever the case may be, that don't mean you have to try to live vicariously through your kids and force them to do
Right.
things that they don't have a passion for. Ayana, she's good at volleyball. I told her, am I upset that you're not gonna play volleyball if that's what you choose to do? Again, it's still a lot of time.
Hmm.
That's just the conversation that we had. But I wanted her to know and understand, if you don't want to play, if you're not passionate about it, if you're not going to give it your all, I'm not going to waste my damn time. That's number one. I could be doing
Hmm.
something else. We don't have to be out here practicing and getting it in if it's something you truly don't have a passion for and no longer interested in. But
Total waste, yeah, because it's a total waste of time. I'm in a similar boat with Aliana.
uh
It's not that she just doesn't know what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, but I'm like you. I just told her, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to do, like, I don't just do something. Whatever I don't care what you do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just want you to be the best at whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? But, it's been revealed that, we had like a little meeting with her. She had a meeting with her counselor, and the counselor sent the email to us,
Uh-huh.
and she's on track to graduate early.
Oh,
And I'm just
word?
telling her, that's awesome. Because I mean, if you could take your college classes, you know what I'm saying, that's less time you gotta wait before you gotta go to medical school, because she wants to be a doctor. And
Okay.
that's another thing that she's kind of conflicted with. Like, she's like, "Well, Dad, if I do this, can I still go to school to be a doctor?" I say, "Yeah." I say, "You don't know." I said, "You use, try to instill in her mind. You use this to get to that. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
use this to
For
pay
sure.
for that. You know what I'm saying? You run track, you get a scholarship to run track, you do good at track, and that pays for your education." I said, you know what I'm saying, basketball, you want to play basketball. Okay, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Volleyball, same thing. I said, these things, and I also, another thing I try to tell her, that, like, it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have fun doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not supposed to have all these stresses. I said, you're only 14. It's like, you're not supposed to have all these stresses and stuff to worry about. You ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting paid to
Right.
do this. You're supposed to be doing this to have fun. I
Right.
said, so if you don't find it fun, if you don't find it appealing, if you don't have a hunger for it, don't do it. I said, just
Mm-mm.
focus on your schoolwork. I said, that's really the only thing I asked for. You know what I'm saying? Just do good in school.
Yeah, that's the
You know
same.
what I
That's almost the exact conversation that I had with Ayana when we were talking
mean?
about it. She was like, "Well,
Mm-hmm.
Poppy, well, because Mommy talked about I can get a scholarship playing
Mm-hmm.
volleyball." I said, "Yeah, you can get a sports scholarship. You can also
Mm-hmm.
get an academic scholarship. And the difference
Facts.
of the two is your ass get hurt out there, they'll take away your scholarship for
Yeah,
sports.
they be like, "Hey, you
You know
can't,
what I
but you
mean?
can't do that no more,
Unless your
bro."
ass all of a sudden become illiterate, dumber, you no longer giving it your all with your schoolwork, they ain't taking away no academic scholarship.
That's why I always encourage. I'm like, do good in school. That's all I ask. Do good in
Yeah,
school.
man.
Stay out the way. Don't worry
But
about this one, that one, the other one. Well, this girl, that girl. Don't worry about them. Just keep doing
man.
good in school. I said, I'll move you. I said, I'll move you around 7 times. You know what I'm saying? I'll move you out of this class, that class. All these, I'll
Yeah.
move you. I'll move you as much as I can.
Hmm.
Get you out of harm's way. We're out of the way of the distraction. Let me say that. I'll
Yeah,
do
for
that
sure.
all day.
Because they're gonna come.
Guarantee you that. So, cuz, man, how big are you on giving relationship advice? Like,
As I mean, those who know me, they, that I talk to on a regular, for sure. Um, Whether that's to my male friends, my female friends.
mm-hmm,
Um, I don't know. Sometimes you got to be careful with it, um, because you don't never want to come across as if you're trying to tell somebody what to do within their relationship, and then they
right,
start being judgmental towards you. Well, wait, you telling me
mm-hmm,
this, but you're not doing that. So it's always, first of all, it's always good to practice what you preach.
right,
I'm fine with it. I'm receptive to it at the same time. You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean? Like, if a person has something to say to me, they giving me advice, whether solicited or not, I'm fine with it as long as a
mm-hmm,
person could be, because you always have that objectivity on the outside looking in,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes people could be, you know, they could see something and talk about things that you're not seeing for yourself because you're in the situation, you're in that
Right.
relationship at the time. But
I agree with that.
I'm good. I'm good with that. Why?
Mm-hmm. You have any good general relationship advice that you're
Gen-
willing to share?
yeah, you always got to be authentic, and certain things, bro. It's like you learn from previous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's good to understand what makes your partner tick, what motivates them, what they see. Because you may think you overall are a good woman, or you may think overall you're a good man.
Mm-hmm.
because of what you've done in someone's life. But that also has to translate, and it's not for obviously not you, right? But people
Mhm.
that has been in multiple relationships like myself and others, what this person may find okay and good, that other person may not. That may have been enough for that person. You feel me?
Right.
That doesn't mean that that's going to translate to someone else.
Right.
Take the good with the good and leave the bad there. Because
Mhm.
if you find yourself in a situation where, damn, I'm in so many relationships and I can't seem to settle down, this, that, and other. Well, at the end of the day, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and hold yourself accountable for your own actions. Because at the end of the day, you are the dominant. I mean, you are the determining factor in that.
Mhm.
Be
Always
real,
be
be
authentic.
authentic.
Be
You
real.
know what
Be
I mean?
authentic.
Um,
Don't carry bad baggage to
nah, man,
to your
nah,
next
man.
destination.
Because I watch Club Shay Shay, or I watch the Nightcap podcast
Mhm.
with Shannon and Ocho. And
Mhm.
they have their stories that they talk about, and they be dropping some gems for sure if you ever watch it. But Shannon
Yeah.
said something that was profound, bro. One time on he said, and when it comes to relationships, when you carry baggage over, basically he was saying like when you carry baggage over from one relationship to the next, and now you start basically whatever 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 you was going through with this person, now that has transitioned over to this person where they're having to pay for the new person is paying for the sins of the other person. And
Mhm.
Shannon was like, basically he was like, if you're not careful, you'll bleed on the person that didn't even cut you.
Right. Yeah. I
So
remember that. I remember that episode.
yeah, man. So like with things like that, that's something you
Mhm.
got to be careful with. Um, because everyone's gonna have their guard up. Don't get me wrong. You're not gonna you're not just gonna accept anything from anybody just based on what your experience may have been.
Oh, absolutely
And
not. And
sometimes
you
you have to
always
be
gotta.
careful. Sometimes you have to be careful with how much you share as far as previous experience, because mad day come, a person will throw in your face where you was willing to put up with that from that person. And that's
Right.
only when they say shit like that is only to justify their wrongdoings
Yeah, they
in that
wrongdoings. Yeah.
moment. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Well, you dealt with that, you could deal with something like this type shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So what would you say? What would you say to the person that like goes into a relationship guarded or has been through multiple situations and like keep getting the same results and they're trying to approach of not being guarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I keep trying to have my guard down, but this situation keep happening. What would you say to that person?
I would say it's good to have your guard up.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna as much as another man or another woman would tell their man, I will guard your heart, I will protect your heart.
Mm-hmm.
No one will protect your heart as much as you would protect your own heart.
Right.
So I don't see it as a bad thing for a person to have their guard up. A
Mm-hmm.
person you don't when you've gone through things in relationships, there are certain things that may be triggering for you in a new
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you never want to deal with those kind of things. And if those things should arrive, then more than likely you're going to start to second guess the relationship
That
overall. Second guess
person.
the person you decided to put your guard down for. You got to have your guard up. I think having your guard up is just as important as having deal breakers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you like I told you in probably the first episode we did when I spoke about unconditional love and me not having a mindset that you can have unconditional love for a person that you with
Mm-hmm.
because your feelings and the love that you have for someone are based on conditions.
Mm-hmm.
In
Right.
the
Oh
event
man.
that in the event
Yeah.
that this don't happen, in the event that that don't happen, in the
Right.
event that for a woman, if a man is not being abusive verbally or physically, like in the event that those things don't happen, that's conditional love. For me, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you could really truly only have unconditional love for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what, Ariana will still be who she is to JJ. Ayana will still be who she is to Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships, those things, and feelings is like an
Always.
ass whooping. It could wear off and they come and
Right.
go.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely. Well, man, that's a lot more detailed than the relationship, the general relationship advice I had. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me, I would say, and maybe I would say, and it goes hand in hand with what you said. I always say, from my experience in my own relationship, like the
Mhm.
thing that's caused problems in my relationship is not establishing certain boundaries early. Now, granted, when me and mine got together, we were kids. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
for sure.
So it was
Y'all
kind of
grew up
like it was
together.
kind of yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like shit we didn't know. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you sit down with Nana. Like the times I would sit down with Nana and Papa, and they'll tell us these stories, like they were kids when they got together. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like, but that's one of the things we didn't know. So now with me knowing, giving relationship advice now, the best advice I could give to people, and this is just my opinion. I could probably give good advice with the experiences that I have, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always been a person, I give good advice, but I have problems following it. I don't get that, but I get it. But the best advice I would say I can give people is to establish boundaries, establish healthy boundaries early. You know what I'm saying? Because how can I say it? How can I say it? Somebody step on your toes and be like, all right. And eventually you're gonna get hurt. You gonna get pissed off because it hurt. I'm like, all right,
Right.
man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Why they keep crossing me like that? But I think and I don't know. Establish boundaries early and don't laugh at me. You can't fight if you always fucking. That's the other piece of advice.
You can't fight if you always fight.
What he thinking about it? See?
Hold on. So does that mean something like we can't handle, we can't address something we need to address because we mask it with fucking?
I
Something
no
like
no
that?
no no
Oh,
no
okay.
no 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 no.
So what
You
that
can't
mean?
have I mean along the line. You ain't had to debunk what I said like that, cause of
I mean,
nah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, what did you mean?
Nah. I'm not saying mask it. I'm not saying mask a problem with intimacy. I'm just saying it's like if you always yeah, dang man, it sound bad now. Scratch that. It sound bad now. I'm like, no. It sound bad. It sound better when I was thinking about it. Nah, I guess I was trying to say like you can never get into something if you're always into something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Look,
you
forget
can
that.
never.
Yeah, look, forget it. Don't worry about it, man.
And communication, bro. To be honest with you, like
All facts. Nah, man. That's
that's
always.
probably
That's all.
that's
That's
probably the
everything,
biggest.
though.
Yeah,
That's everything. That's like relationships. Period. That's like friendships, marriages. Like communication is key. Like you. That's even in like partnerships and workplace and every
yeah,
communication is
everything.
everything, man.
I mean, as
Communication
far
is
as
everything.
relationship, one of the biggest reason why to me that's it's important. Let's say you and your lady, you have something that you have a problem with when it comes to her, right?
Hmm.
But you choose to voice that in the heat of an argument.
Hmm.
The problem with that is, to me, if you choose to voice it in the heat of an argument, it won't be received the same as if you talked about it and told her about it beforehand. Because now, if you just bring it up in the heat of an argument, it's going to
I got
fall on deaf ears because, or shit, you said that because you mad right now.
right.
That
Exactly.
ain't if that was a real issue for you, you would have brought it
Your
up.
intent was
But yeah,
bad.
you chose not to bring it up. You chose to bring it up in the heat of an argument. So not
Hmm.
only is it going to fall on deaf ears, it's not going to be received properly, and
Hmm.
it won't be reciprocated in the right way in return for you.
That is a fact. Like you said, you only said that shit to hurt me. You ain't meaning that.
Yeah, you
type
know what
shit.
I'm saying? Like, nah, actually, girl, I've been having a problem with this shit here, but I don't know why it took me so long to open up my mouth.
I just felt like it was a good time to bring it up right now.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
I ain't think about it till right now because I was mad.
You know?
Nah, I can see it. I can see. I man, look, I'm guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of that.
We all are.
Yeah, man, I do it. Like, you know what? Since it's on my mind right now, I don't like the way you walk across the couch in the morning. Or
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't like the way I don't like the way you get out of bed and wake me up. I don't like that shit.
When you could have
I
said
know
that shit right when it happened.
I'm being silly, right? I'm really being silly right now.
For examples.
Yeah, for examples, you know what I'm saying? People want to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying not because I just feel like um I don't know, man. It's just society today. Every time I look and I talk with my friends,
Mhm.
talk with my what I'm saying, family members and stuff like that, man. This is just like the relationship game, the relationship. And it's all a mental game. You know what I'm saying? It's a relationship game nowadays, man. It's like I was sitting there. I was helping Kimberly move last weekend, and I was just sitting there because the guy that she's currently with, he had some younger boys. I think his oldest was like 21. He had a couple of other younger boys, and we were just me and my other brother Marcus. We were just sitting there chopping it up to him like, man, y'all got it bad. Like, it's like the relationship game out here is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
not from a man or woman perspective, but nobody want to listen to nobody. Nobody wants to compromise anymore. Nobody wants to communicate because everybody feel like they right in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people still going with that. I'm older, so I'm always right. And some people going with that. Um, I'm younger, so I got
It's a new
I
day.
got
This how things
yeah,
are now.
yeah, that too, man. So I just feel like if nowadays it don't even matter because it used to matter. Okay, if you in a relationship young, it'll last. If you in a relationship older, if you get in a relationship while you're older, it'll last. And everything in between is whatever. Now it's like everything is whatever because
Yeah.
we got you got a whole bunch of new bias out here, and it's like you got people out here propaganding for like you know male and female in like a negative way to everybody's just fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hmm.
there's no structure to a relationship nowadays. There's no people just don't care.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
part of that is people choose to be combative too much.
Right.
And what
That's
comes with
man.
that,
Yeah.
what comes with being combative, you get in your own way where
Mhm.
you're not listening to understand, you're listening to respond.
Right.
So your partner could be telling you something in front of you and you're listening because obviously you're there. You can hear, you're not deaf.
Mhm.
However, you just waiting to
It-
get your turn. It's like jump. It's like, double dutch. You just waiting getting your
yeah,
damn
yeah,
turn
yeah.
to jump in the rope. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Wait till you playing after I'm
you're not listening to understand. You're listening to respond.
and I don't know, man. I kind of fear, and I was telling these younger guys too. I was like, man, I was
Uh-huh.
like, I kind of, I said, I really fear for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I just feel like by the time it comes when, I guess nobody knows when they want to get in a serious relationship, but like when that time comes, it's like it just from what I'm seeing, it's like it's not gonna be possible because, like you said, everybody's combative. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be equal. Everybody wants to be over somebody. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And that's like I feel like that's a problem in the workplace too. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like people they don't care. They just want the title in a lot of situations. You know what I'm
Yeah, they just
saying?
want the title. They don't want to put in the work because what comes along with the
Work,
title is the money too. So
right? And then they delegate all of their responsibility away. So
there you go.
if you give away everything that makes you what you are, then what are you?
Exactly.
You feel me? If you sit there and like I have this, so I'm responsible for this, and this, and you give that away to several other people, then what are you?
You could teach someone everything that they know. You just can't teach them everything you know.
That's a fact. That's all like, hey, that's all like, yeah. Touch every something my brother said. Yeah,
Yeah, I told
touch
Malik that when
everything
we
you
was
own.
kids, when we would play
Huh?
basketball, when me and Malik were kids, we would play basketball. Say, Leak, I'm
Yeah,
trying to teach you everything you know, not everything I know.
man. My brother Aaron. It's a video out there somewhere. We was playing around, but like it was like I said we was wrestling or
Oh, with the
something like that.
wrestling, I seen it.
Yeah, yeah. We had that ODWF thing, and he was like,
Yeah,
"I taught you everything you know, boy, but I didn't teach you everything I know." I said,
for
"Man,
real. That's a fact.
he crazy, but yeah, but me, I'm always the type of person I try to figure that shit out. Like, you ain't finna, hell nah, you ain't finna just know. You ain't finna just hold it. They don't. For the most part, they don't. Like the thing I can say about my brothers, they don't hold. They don't hold a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? They. I can honestly say they willing. They willing to teach it to you. Me, you know what I'm saying? The good thing about me, I'm always willing to take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say I lost my train of thought. I'm always willing to take it a step further just because I've seen where they went, and I'm like, okay, well, I see they do this, this, and this, and they made good. Like, how can I do it better? You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm
Mm,
always operating like, I just want the person that teaches me something, a trade, whatever. I just want them to be proud of me for teaching me that. I want to be, I guess you could say, worthy of the teaching. You know what I mean?
got you. Yeah, I got you.
I don't want the person that taught me the trade or gave me the game or whatever to be like, man, that was a waste, man. I shouldn't have taught him that. I'm
Hmm.
always trying to take it a step further so I can make that person proud.
That's a
That's
fact.
me. That's me. I know we kind of got off the relationship thing a little bit, but yeah, that's me. But hey, man, I've been hearing this term.
What's that?
Thrown around a whole lot. It's called dirty macking. You know what that means?
Hell no. I was just about to say it better not be anything new, because I have to check with Ayana. We're like, yo, what this mean? What that mean?
Man, I be doing the same thing. I'm like, Nana, what this mean? But see, T kind of hip on everything because T take the approach of I gotta know because I gotta know what these little niggas talking about. You know what I'm
I
saying? And
like
I'm
that
like,
though. Yeah, for sure.
I be I be like, I be confused, man. I don't like. I kind of like. I don't want to say compartmentalize. I'm trying to find the word for it, but
Hmm.
it's like I don't have the capacity to take in. Like I don't be wanting to take. I feel like it's a waste of space to take in stuff I ain't gonna need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of selective with what I learn or like a term that I learn and stuff like that. That's why I ain't. I'm telling you, I'm not hip on lingo.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? I might if I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I ain't worried about it.
Right, bro.
Uh, all the little new hustles that's out there. Yeah, I ain't. Like if I catch it, I catch it. If I don't, I don't.
So what does it mean?
Shoes, huh?
What does it
Dirty
mean?
macking. All right. By definition, on the Urban Dictionary, dirty macking means. Look, you had to go to the Urban Dictionary. Look, y'all, we speaking to all these people, man. We gotta go to like a credible source like the Urban Dictionary. All right, dirty macking, a
Uh-huh.
form of courtship in which a perpetrator, and yes, it did say perpetrator, in which a perpetrator attempts to get with someone or convince someone to be with them by speaking ill of the person they currently with. Like, all right,
Oh,
me and
so if
you,
a
we
person,
cut.
okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, me and you, this is put it out there plainly. Me and you, all right, you with uh, I'ma just say you with Bridget or whatever, right? And you and Bridget, like y'all knew and this, that, and the other. And but you tell me in confidence, like, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, not knowing how you feel about Bridget, and whatever. You might actually like Bridget. Like, man, I ain't really like Bridget. I really wanted a friend, but I just got with Bridget because Bridget liked me or some shit like that, right? You telling me that in confidence.
Right.
And me dirty macking with me be going behind your back and telling that to Bridget because I like Bridget too. So that's
Gotcha.
one form of dirty Mac, right?
Gotcha.
Have you ever done it to anybody? Have you ever dirty Mac'd on anybody?
Fuck no. I don't Nigga don't play them kind of games. No,
Man,
indeed,
cause
like
like
dirty Mac.
cause like I'm a good friend. I ain't never
Nah,
dirty
man.
Mac.
Someone tell
Oh
me
man.
something confident. I'm not about. First of all, I've never been in a situation where I had an interest for one of my partners, old lady, and vice
Mhm.
versa. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? To me, based on what you read, I took it as like a situation. How can I put this? Whereas, I mean, to me, based on what you read, I took it as, let's say, I like this chick, right? I'm in a
Mhm.
relationship already, but I'm downing my chick and what she's bringing to the table, what she's doing
Yeah.
for you to for the chick that I'm actually liking to take it as, oh well, shit, you don't want to be with her like that. So to me,
Huh.
that's what I took that dirt based on the definition of it. That's what
Based on
I
the
took from it.
definition.
Yeah, that's what I took
No, no,
from it.
no.
That a person is with somebody and they talking shit about the person they with to the person that they want to be with. Read that
Say,
definition
son,
again.
I wonder if that's vicarious dirty Mac.
Yeah, I mean, read the definition again.
I wonder if that's like, huh?
Read the definition of
Indirect.
it
I
again.
wonder that's like indirect dirty Macking. Like I really don't want her. Like man, she just not you, and this, that, and the other. Man, you dirty
Right.
Macking
That's
yourself.
not what it was saying.
Nah, dirty Macking. It says a form of courtship in which a perpetrator attempts to get with someone or convince someone to be with them. Oh yeah. That other part of the that do sound like dirty Mac.
Yeah, you said courtship.
Yeah. A form of courtship in which a perpetrator attempts to get with someone or convince someone to be with them by speaking ill of the person their crush is currently with.
Oh, the crush is currently with.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that ain't
Uh-uh.
dirty macking. That's just old school hating. That's old hating ass nigga. What are we? Well, see, we gotta stop. We gotta stop putting all these terms on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's just a hating ass person. Man, don't be with that nigga, man. That nigga be over here looking at old girl when you ain't around. Oh,
yeah,
you
see,
old hating ass nigga. You bat the piss out of somebody like that. Nah, you ain't. What we talking about, man? What we talking about? If a chick doing it, same thing, bro. We just talk about dirty macking. Why we gotta put? See, that's the problem, bro.
man, look, man, that's
We
why,
gotta stop
bro. I
putting
keep
new
hearing
names
that
on old
term,
shit.
bro.
We gotta stop putting new names on old shit, bro. The shit still gonna stink, bro.
That's just old school hate. That's just
Yeah, it's
classic
just
hate right there.
yeah.
But that's dirty macking, man. That's dirty macking.
Okay.
Has it ever been done to you?
Have a nigga ever hated on me? I'm sure
Yeah.
they
All right,
did.
so I gotta say it like that. Okay, for clarity
Yeah,
for all the
yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
dirty macking equal
It's old
sign hate.
old school
Old
hating,
school hate.
man. Oh, you gotta say old school hate.
Like, why you hating on me, man? You trying to play
Right.
on me?
Nigga
Has it
said,
ever been done to you, Cuzzo?
has it ever been done to me? Not to my
Mhm.
knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I mean,
Has it been
I
attempted?
just, I mean, I'm a real dude, man, and for the most part, I would like to think that I associate with other real dudes.
Uh huh.
Um, I can't say I ever been in that kind of situation. Not definitely not as no damn adult.
Uh huh.
As a teenager in school, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. See, that kind of shit went on in high school. You know, now I think about it. At Easton, that kind of shit went on there, and I'm sure at other high schools too. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he was at the bus stop with old girl. You didn't
Uh
even
huh.
know about that.
Yes,
He
indeed.
was over in he was on the ROTC trip with so and so. While you
Yes, it.
over here, yeah, all that kind of shit went on back then. But as an adult, nah, I can't say that that's ever happened to me.
Man, I see. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I see it all the time as an adult. I've seen it a
Man,
lot.
that
I've seen it a
sucks.
lot. I've seen it a lot at like we said, the high school level. I've seen it a lot. It's even
Man,
been I've even been in the crossfires of Dirty Mackin when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Not before that. This was before I was with This before I was with T. This
Yeah,
was
put
like
that disclaimer out there.
like I done had females come tell me something about the female I was involved with. Try and like lo and behold, the whole time they had interest for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I've had that happen. I've never
Okay.
had someone dirty Mac me, but I've had some.
Yeah.
I don't fuck. I don't even know how to talk. Say this turn. Just the turn throwing off my fucking whole thought
I'm
process from it
telling you.
all. I can't be saying no shit like that. Dirty Mac. I wonder if I
The
y'all
dirty
know
Mac.
about that one. I
I just
gotta ask
always
y'all.
hit it. I hit it there.
No,
Dirty
I
Mac.
never heard of it.
I'm just like, I gotta look that up. So I gotta look that up. Like, what is it like? And I was watching I was watching a TV show and it, like the term was used like, oh, you out here dirty Mac, and I'm like, wait, what happened? What happened? It made me totally forget about the situation that happened and when they was dirty Mac. And I said, wait, what
Yeah.
happened? I said, I gotta look this up, man. I said this term that came up 3 times. I gotta look it up. Like, what's really
No,
going on? Like,
that's just.
what you think motivates somebody to dirty Mac? He's like, they just so plain old hater. Go ahead and say it.
I mean, what motivates somebody to do shit? The person that they like. That's what motivates. That's enough motivation for a hating ass nigga right then and there. The person that they're trying to get with, that you already with, they see her potential or his potential.
Uh-huh.
Um, how they look, how they carry themselves. You know, at the end of the day, now don't get me wrong. Like I don't consider dirty macking when it's advice being given from a friend standpoint. That ain't
Okay.
dirty macking, right?
Now explain that. Now explain that. Like, how do you differentiate advice and
Well,
when somebody just plain old hating on you?
you differentiate it based on your relationship with the person that's telling you. If
Okay.
my best friend, I have a best friend, her name Jessica. If
Mm-hmm.
Jessica telling me about a chick that I'm with, based on my relationship with Jessica,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have anything going on. Never thought to have anything going on. So it's coming from
Mm-hmm.
a sincere place. It's not
Right.
coming from I'm dirty Mac and I'm hating on the chick that you're with.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay.
As opposed to it coming from the person that actually has an interest in either or. Because it could come
Mm-hmm.
from either or now. You could be
Right.
getting
Right. Right.
told something by someone that's interested in your lady.
Fact.
A nigga could come
Yeah.
to you and be like, yo, man, that's an old girl, boom, 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 boom. Oh, for real? You don't want to look stupid in front of your partner. So now you about to shut things down with old girl. And who slips right in? You know what I
Person
mean?
that gave you that bad information.
And there
Person
you
that
have
gave
it.
you that bad bone.
And there you have it. So it could go both ways with the
Mm-hmm.
dirty macking.
Dirty Mac. Oh man, I had that, man. I promise I had that. I had that done to me in high school at Easton.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I mean, it didn't work. It didn't work for the other counterpart. You know what I'm saying? And me and him, we were.
Well, my first girlfriend at Easton, I had a nigga dirty macking me all the way from middle school into high
Now
school.
how that go? Hey man, explain that. Like what the like?
He been liking her since we was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he liked it when we were in high school. That's pretty much how that happened.
Hmm. I guess you could say it's a little more simpler back then. Now,
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
see it a lot. I used to see it a lot, man. Like just being around motorcycle culture
Uh-huh.
and different clubs and stuff like that. Um, you see it a whole lot. And like I said, these are grown individuals. These grown people. I see that. I see that a lot, man. Like, and just never knew what the term "dirty macking" until recently. And I used to be like, "Oh man, he over here." I'm like you, like, "Oh, he over here trying to push up on
Right,
his
man.
situation."
If you go Mac, clean Mac.
Clean Mac.
We gonna
What's clean?
create that
Hey,
term.
hey,
Clean Mac.
I need to go to the Urban Dictionary. What's clean macking?
Listen, man. Clean macking is let's just go based off of a dirty macking situation where
Okay.
a person is hating on your situation and he's trying to tell your girl this about you. The person
Mm-hmm.
is hating on your situation. He's trying to tell you about your girl. At the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, what I say clean macking, if you into somebody, bro, and they going through something, it's not your place to even have an involvement like that. Cause shit gonna play out in whatever don't how they say it, whatever don't come out in the wash, come out in the rinse.
Right.
So you gotta let things play out. you don't never
Mm-hmm.
want to be the cause for something, for the demise of another relationship,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to carry that kind of bad juju into your home.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't want that karma.
There you go.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't want that to come back on me. Cause that would always be that was always like, not saying I'm that type of person.
Hmm.
That would always be like the motivating thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like Nana used to always tell us the golden rule. My dad used to always tell us the golden rule. My mama used to always say, "Do unto others as you had them do unto you." Um, and I would always have that weird analogy. It's like, um, never leave, never leave the one you love for the one you like, because you want the one you like to leave you for the one they love. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I would always carry that forward with me because I would never want to be like, okay, like let's say I do accomplish, stealing. If she can be like, my thing is another bit of advice I give to people. If she or he can be successfully stolen the first time, what's stopping her from being stolen from you a second time? You know what I mean? That's the best advice I can give, like anybody out here dating or something like that, or evaluating people and stuff like that. If she did it, like if she or he did it for you, then he can be stolen again from you. You feel me?
Yeah. I think it's like six in one hand, half a dozen in the other from this
Mm-hmm.
standpoint. And don't get me wrong, I understand and I definitely agree and I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes that can be that mindset to, and this is my opinion, that mindset can sometimes be the detriment of a relationship, because it's like, okay, well, I got you this way, who's to say you wouldn't do the same? And sometimes you have that in your mind so much,
Mm-hmm.
whereas you're not willing to give someone the benefit of the doubt, or even think that a person is capable of changing, because everybody is capable of changing their ways for someone. We're just not capable of changing who we are for everyone that come into our life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
sometimes you can
Makes
find
sense.
that person, um, like they say, ladies, women like to say all the time, well, all men are the same. Women, men don't change. No, we're willing to change. That nigga just wasn't willing to change for you. That's what that was. You understand what I'm saying? That's all that's about. But there's women
Uh-huh.
out there we're willing to buckle down and do what we have to do as a man for it. So and vice versa too. I think it's the same when it comes to women as well. But I just think that you can have that mindset for sure, depending on
Mm-hmm.
that person. But unless, I mean, at the end of the day, if you get with someone knowing their history in that regard,
Mm-hmm.
I think quite naturally you're going to have your guard up.
Right.
But you also have to give someone the benefit of the doubt until they prove you
Right.
otherwise.
You
That's
gotta
that's
give
how I
somebody
feel about that.
to say it a little more. How can I say it? Like give somebody enough rope to hang themselves with.
For sure,
Mm-hmm. So all right,
for
cool,
sure.
man. I just want to mention real quick.
Hmm.
It's a little bit go under the clothing brand. Mental Game is we not just a podcast out here. We a clothing brand, and it's hoodie season. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody's seen the website recently. There's been a lot of changes going on. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the people. It's like, man, I really want to, this, that, and the other. I really want to support you. It's just, times is hard. And I understand times is hard for everybody. And I've lowered my prices. You know what I'm saying? I got some deals going on for free shipping. Um, but it's hoodie season. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want y'all a hoodie? I got a lot of good stuff on there. Um, get you a hoodie and stay warm this winter. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta send some stuff to my cousin. We changed our trip, cuz, so we'll be down there. I'm gonna let you know off there when
For
we gonna
sure,
be down there. It's probably still gonna be hoodie season when we come down
man.
there.
Let me tell you something. First of
What's up?
all, if I give you a suggestion when it comes to selling your hoodies,
Uh-huh.
target the teenage demographic. These damn
Tenfold.
teenagers wear
They
hoodies
yeah, they
summer,
uh
spring. winter, fall. And in Florida,
Yeah,
it's summer, 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 and spring. There's no fall and winter out here. And these damn kids put on hoodies every single day. It be 95 degrees outside. These
it's
kids
the
have
same in
on
Houston.
hoodies.
It's the same in Houston. I be walking down the street driving past, like, and I see one dude out here. You know, I see
Mm-hmm.
like, look, no shade, no shade. Let me say this. I see the homeless guy out here. You know, sitting down. I mean, he's hot. I mean, he's just sitting there like he's dying, man,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, sweating profusely, all that. And you'll see the you see the teenager walking by, hoodie, ski, like not a ski mask, but like, you know, like a hat and all
Skull
that, just
cap,
walking
yeah.
down the street. I'm like, long pants. I'm hot looking at you. I understand what my pants you talk about. I'm hot just looking at you. Take that sweat off or whatever.
Bruh,
Take that
for
hood
real.
off. I'm hot just over here looking at you.
Mm.
But yeah, you know what? I am, son. Like, I've gone towards the, um, see, my little caveat, my little thing. I'm trying to get to where something matches with like my colorways that I have. It matches with they can match it with some shoes. Or like it's like a different like vibrant colors or like some type of graffiti style, you know, some kind of off design, you know, something that kind of can go with something because I know
Yeah,
what everybody's going for.
for sure.
But I will do that. I will do that. I'm gonna go to my design team and see what we can come up with.
Bro.
Yeah, so I think that'll be it. But how long we been going for? Cause
Just hitting out.
but man, cause you be playing Madden. I
Yeah,
know Malik does.
I
He
haven't
on there,
played it
right?
in probably over a year. I haven't gotten the new one yet. I was telling my partner because I'm in this group chat with a few friends of mine.
I was
We
finna
be off
recruit
into
you.
huh
I was finna recruit you because we got a
for
Madden
Madden
league.
League.
Yeah, man. I'm probably I don't know. I gotta do something, man.
Who your team?
I don't. I got the now don't laugh at me. All right. I took over the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? And I moved them to Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah,
Wait, I didn't
yeah.
even know
They
you could
was
do
the
that.
yeah, look, yeah, and I moved them to Orlando.
Uh,
And in um one I guess one life, I moved them to Orlando. I named them the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? Because they already got the already got the Orlando Magic, the basketball team. And you know what I'm saying? What's in Florida? The Magic Kingdom. What's in
bro.
the Magic Kingdom? A wizard. So I named them the Orlando Wizards. I had a decent little run with them. You know what I'm saying? I make playoffs every year.
Yeah.
But unfortunately I lose. But this year I named them. I kept them with the same color scheme. You know, the purple and the But I named it the
What
night.
year of the league are you in?
I think we are in 2026
So
because
you
this
still
next
got
draft I
Lamar. You
believe.
still got a
No, no,
lot of.
no. We in 2025. So this next draft is gonna be the 2026 draft.
So
But
you
like
still
this
have
Shador,
Lamar.
yeah, I still got Lamar. They Shador and Travis Hunter, they in the league now.
Oh,
The
okay,
league,
okay,
the year I'm playing, we Travis Hunter and them, and they in the league now.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm trying to
I
figure
definitely fuck off with that
out.
Madden and that 2K too.
Man, I used to see. I used to be high on like my top 5 games every year used to be. I used to get on. Of course, I played Elder Scrolls like for the longest. Skyrim. I
Hmm.
played Oblivion for the longest. Like I always have to have like a solid game like that. I'd have 2K Madden and I have Fallout, which is like um it's like the futuristic version of Elder Scrolls. And
Mm.
then I have something I can play with T, like a 2-player game. That would always be in my lineup every year for games. I get the sports games, I play them because you keep a little constant rotation.
Hmm.
I get my 2-player game, and then I have like my Elder Scrolls or something. A lot of that's changed now since I got my PC now. A lot of that stuff has changed because obviously T don't be up here in the man cave.
Hmm.
So I don't have no 2-player games on the PC, but I still got I got my Madden. I got because I can read off this screen what I got to you right now. Right now I got uh this game called Monster Hunter World. That's like a little multiplayer game I can play with, like me and my brother used to play it.
Yeah.
But he really don't play it anymore. They got this new game called Starfield. It's kind of like it's like a outer space game. It's kind of like along the lines of like that Skyrim, like free world roam. You go shooting up shit and building shit and stuff like that. I got Saints
Okay.
Row the Third. Man, don't y'all talk about me. I still like I like that game better than Grand Theft Auto, and I know that's saying a lot with the new Grand Theft Auto. Um, I got matter of fact, my next game, Grand Theft Auto, and everybody knows why I got that game. Multiplayer online. I like the story. I got Destiny and what else? I got Hogwarts Legacy. Don't y'all talk about me. You know what I'm saying? For what it's worth, it was a good game.
I'm gonna tell you my top
And I
five.
still ain't beat it. And then what you got? What you got?
Um, I'm not even gonna waste your time because I play Madden, I play 2K, I play Grand Theft
Uh-huh.
Auto, I play Madden,
Uh-huh.
and I play 2K. That's my top five. I have never, because
Yeah,
like as you're going through all of this here, you naming all
you're like,
these
what the
games, I'm like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna be the one to talk shit about you because I don't even know what you're talking about. You feel me?
You're like,
Like ever since, bruh, Malik
what
can tell you, ever since we was kids, we played
yeah.
those three games, Madden. Like I never played Call of Duty. I never got into that warfare. All this other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know none of that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
the only two
I
games
got
I
you.
get every single year is Madden
Madden.
and 2K. You feel me? That's it.
I got you. I got you. 'Cause, hey, you still don't be on you be on Grand Theft Auto?
Oh yeah, I mess with that.
Still?
Yeah, I haven't played it in a minute, but if there's a game that I would play that's like a shooting game and all that with the storylines and stuff,
Mhm.
it'll be Grand Theft Auto because we played that when we
Okay.
was kids.
Yeah, what y'all got? PS5?
No, I have Xbox. I don't. My
Probably,
brother.
probably can get on. I might be able to get on with you.
I think they got the
I'm gonna try.
crossplay from Malik was telling me. I know he got the 5.
I know they got cross, but see, I can't play with people that's on PS5. But I've never tried to play with
Oh
somebody
no.
that's on Xbox.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know it's crossplay,
Uh huh.
but I don't know if I don't know about Xbox. I know
Gotcha.
I can't fool with nobody on PlayStation. And trust me, all my friends are trying to convince me, be like, man, because of, like with Madden, it was like, man, come on, man, spend that money and this, that, and the other. College ain't coming to PC, so man, go ahead and get your PS5. Like, I'm not finna get a PS5 to play one game.
Nah, man.
And then all of a sudden, the situation with
I like
Grand Theft
Xbox
Auto
more.
happened. Man, I like PC. I mean, PC is basically Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah,
got the same control. I got an Xbox controller, and like all the icons on PC games come up like Xbox. So
yeah.
it's the same
Microsoft.
thing. That's why I said it should be cross compatible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like yes, people at mental game, we do for real game around here. We play games. You know what I'm saying? We don't play games with people's lives, but we play video games. You know what I'm saying? Keeps a mental game right. Keeps us from going out there and being menaces to society, if you know what I mean.
Man, what
But
these Saints gonna do today, man?
yeah, man,
That's
I've
what
been.
we.
Oh yeah, that's the real game we gonna talk about. Like I always said, man, like I told you, man, if Spencer Rattler ain't running around, you know what I'm saying, he's actually given a chance to throw the ball,
Yeah,
I think we can do something. You know what I'm saying? Like I know these last couple games, I've been seeing Spencer running for his life.
yeah,
You know what I'm
for real.
saying? And like you said earlier when we were talking, he's got a lot of key pieces coming back this
Yeah,
game. So we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it over there at my brother's house,
yeah. I'm
and
gonna check it
we
out
gonna
at the
see what's
crib.
up.
My lake
Yeah,
show
what you
doing.
think?
You see
What's
my
your
lake
take on it?
show doing good so far.
Yeah, I see it. I see it, son. Look, everybody gonna be
I know it's
confused, man,
early.
because I got to
I
get my
know it's early.
Miami Heat poster over here.
Oh, you like the Heat?
Yeah, I like the Heat. I like the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
I blame Alonzo Mourning. Well, I mean, we didn't have no basketball team coming up, so
yeah, for real.
I
That's
mean,
why I tell people
I know a few of my friends. I know a few
it's hard for me
really
to really
connect
ride
with
with the Pelicans.
the Pelicans.
Yeah,
I feel you. And then they in the
I'm
same
a big
division, right?
LeBron fan, so
Okay.
I go wherever Brian goes. Because
Okay.
to me, I mean, let's be real, bro. Basketball is different when you're not from a place where basketball is the predominant sport. Like everything about
Fact.
New Orleans is Saints. You feel me? So
Right. Yeah.
basketball is
Even the
different.
even
Like,
the street signs, even the street signs got fleur de lis on them. Some of them.
yeah, man. Like growing up,
Not the signs like yeah, yeah.
we didn't have, like you
But like
said, we didn't have a basketball team. You had people that was
nah, we
fans of
didn't.
basketball players, like Allen
Mm-hmm.
Iverson. Or people, a lot of people where we come
Yeah.
from was fans of Allen Iverson growing up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so they like Philadelphia, they like Kobe. Like, it's different, bro. Like, I go wherever Brian go. If a football player leaves the
Mm-hmm.
Saints, fuck that football player.
Yeah.
I don't go with him. You know what I mean? I stay with the Saints. This ain't basketball. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
indeed. Nah, for real.
But I
Nah,
hope
for
these
real.
boys
Because
do
I
good
guess
today, man.
kind of basketball. I guess in basketball, one man could really change the tide of the team.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? I guess I mean, let's be real about it. I mean, look how dominant LeBron has been, for the longest.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Look at people like Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? Look at people like Luca. Look at people like I'm just naming people I know that have made differences on teams. Look at like I like and let's be
So
real.
many.
Yeah, like look at people like Giannis. How many people you seen walking around with a Milwaukee Bucks jersey on since Giannis was over there and being dominant?
No damn body.
Like I'm just saying.
Unless it's
You know
a
what I'm saying?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar throwback jersey.
I'm just saying. Like, one man can change the team. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I got a Travis Kelsey jersey in my closet right now, and I'm not a Chiefs fan. So, I mean,
Bro.
I like the player. I like the player, but I'm not a fan of the team. I got his jersey. I ain't
Yeah.
I ain't pay much for it. I ain't pay full price for it. Let me say that. Say that little tidbit too. I ain't pay full price for
Bro.
it. Nah, but nah, you got a point there. You got a real valid point. Because I guarantee you, there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people out here trying to dirty Mac on teams.
It
Trying to
all
make you
comes full
leave your
circle.
team.
It all comes full
Trying to
circle,
make you
man.
leave your team.
You set that up like a real comedian there. You brought it back. I like that.
No, for real, son. Nah, man. But I gotta get moving around. I gotta go help him Sam pick up a deep freezer. I should have made him get on the podcast with us. I want to
It
hear
was
his
good to
opinion
do a
about Dirty
Sunday
Mac.
edition, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
I had to
man.
come
Look,
on.
nah, man. This gonna have to be. What I'm gonna do, man, because especially for situations like last week when we didn't get to record, I want to try to at least, if I can't get on Saturday, try to get on early Sunday
Yeah,
before I go by. Because usually on Sundays I go by my mom's house and spend time with my mom.
for sure.
Because like just different situations and stuff that has happened over the years. I hadn't had a lot of time to spend with my mom.
Hmm.
And that was her one request when she moved back to the States because my mom used to work in the Bahamas.
Okay.
And it was a long time I could only see my mom on holidays and summertime and stuff like that. So now that she's like solid, she's in my state, in my city, currently where I'm at, you know,
Yeah, you
when
got to take full
she had like
advantage of
a
that.
family meeting. Exactly. She had a family meeting, said she like, look, I only asked for one day, you know what I'm saying? Come over and eat Sunday dinner. So that's what
Shit.
we do. You know what I
I'd
mean?
be
So
like, you
I
ain't
try
got
to
to tell
make
me
it.
twice. I'd be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
That's good. That's a
uh
blessing.
but I appreciate you coming on, Cuzzo.
All the time.
When we get up here, I'm gonna run down my itinerary with you for when we gonna be down there, and we're gonna have us a good old time. But
You already know.
y'all y'all remember, man, it's hoodie season. Go ahead, run over there to mentalgame.net, pick you up something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you a young individual who Abdul was talking about, you wear your hoodie all throughout the seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Year
Go on
round.
there. I might have something for you. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I might have something for you. And cuz I appreciate you coming on, getting on here with me.
All
Um,
love always. You
help me
already know.
continue to pursue this podcast journey.
For
Um,
sure.
I hope you have a good the rest of your day, man. And we out. You got anything to say before we leave?
Who that? Hopefully these Saints
Who
win and
be
we'll
that?
have a, you know what I mean? We'll definitely have a good rest of the day, man.
For
But
sure.
everybody be blessed. Stay up.
For
One.
sure. Yeah. We out, man. We love y'all, man. Holla at y'all.
Oh, man.